Today, I have the great privilege and honor of welcoming Honorable Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Kiran Bedi to our webinar. He has very graciously consented to be our chief guest. All I can say about our Honorable Governor is that she epitomizes the best qualities that one citizen can possess. At this university, we focused our efforts on positively addressing three facets of human personality: the mind, the body, and spirit.
Thank you so much. In fact, you're so well known that my goddaughter, Neetu Bhatia, rang me up in the morning from America and said, say my hello to Miss Dr. Patil, Neetu Bhatia. You know her?
Yes,
Absolutely. She's doing, So this webinar went worldwide. She's not here, she's in the US, but she picked it up from there. So thank you so much for introducing me to your whole university and yourself.
Our webinar topic today is women rights and law education. So my first question to you, ma'am, is we all are very interested and keen to know your journey. Definitely it was not so easy in early 70s.
The time when I was growing up, it was not the time for girls. It was the time for boys. So my home was like an island in an ocean where boys were preferred. My home, my school steps, my family, and we were 4 girls. We were 4 daughters of very illustrious parents. They were far ahead of their time. So I'm a product of a family which was ahead of time. Visionary father, very dedicated, and also very conscientious mother. So we had a great team at home. So I'm a product of a very strong rooted value systems. From the roots, I got the best school. And then I naturally got whatever my parents had, they invested into our education. I joined the Indian Police Service as an Asian tennis champion. I had more stamina than many other boys had. I had clarity in why it was going. Even I did not know when I joined the Indian Police Service that I was going to be the first woman. I too was called by the Home Ministry to ask me to change my mind if I wanted to. And I said, no, I've come with very clear purpose. I want to join the Indian Police Service. I knew how to compete. I knew how to lose. I knew how to win. That's what Dr. Patil, who's himself a cricketing head, what sports teaches you. Without sports, your life is incomplete as a student. So I was a product of competitive, but not unfair play. You see, competition, sports also teaches you transparency. Sports also teaches you fair play. So I'm a product of very fair play. And I don't like to cheat, and I don't like getting cheated. If somebody tries to cheat me, I don't leave them. I go after them and teach them a lesson.
So I have 2 daughters who are currently, in that phase of life where they have aspirations in terms of what they should do. What would you advise them in terms of, entering into public life or in, getting into the political side of things? So what would you say that at that particular age, what should the focus be and what is the direction that they should look at?
Your daughters must know themselves. What are they happy with? What would they like to be? And then craft their academics and skills accordingly. Whatever it is, and they can have 1+. You can even have 1+, like I had academics and sports, but I didn't go into sports because academics fulfilled me 100% thereafter.
See, I think it's been so inspirational to listen to the Honorable Governor. There have been so many insights that you've given us through your life story and the journey that you've gone. It's a real inspiration. And I think all the students and all those who are watching this program, these are things which can't be taught in textbooks, what you've just heard. Sharing all your views and thoughts with all of us. It would have been absolutely great if it would have been possible for you to come to our facility, but I'm sure in the near future, we would love to host you.
I promise you, let social distancing disappear and we come back. Thank you so much for all that you said for me, appreciated me, and you. That's a blessing for me. So grateful to you.